In digital marketing, your website is where all the magic happens. It's very important that you're looking at your website on a regular basis, your conversion rates, your bounce rates, and figuring out how you can improve things. What I'm going to do today is walk you through a case study for a client that I've been working with where we were testing their ads and we discovered that their landing page was just not working. So we made some recommendations, made some changes, and immediately saw the results go bananas. We went from 0 sales in 2 weeks of ad testing through to dozens and dozens of sales coming through essentially in the first week where we made those changes. So I thought it was very important to put together a video and highlight why you should be focusing on CRO for your website. Let's dive in. Hi there and welcome back to the Social Geeks Digital Agency podcast. My name is Kyle, and in today's episode, I'm going to be walking through conversion rate optimization. Now, if you're wondering what the hell is conversion rate optimization, or CRO, as some people call it, you're definitely not alone. It is basically just looking at your website and your landing pages and looking at how you can increase your conversion rates. So in front of me, I have the original landing page that we were using for our ad campaigns. Sharing Kindness is a fantastic brand. If you want to check them out, they do educational products for young children in positive psychology, so affirmation cards, educational games, and advent calendars. They're a fantastic brand, fully endorse them. With this landing page, this was designed essentially to help advertise their affirmation cards. And with this page, as you can see, it has a lot of great content. It talks about the product, it talks about how to shop, and walks you through all of these different things with great images as well. So scrolling down, you can see that there's a lot of images on here, a lot of reviews. Everything looks really great. So you're probably wondering, if we ran ads to this page and it wasn't working, why wasn't it working? And we're going to talk about how you can focus on creating a high converting landing page. So scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you can see there's a lot of content, a lot of great images, reviews, benefits. Everything that you need in a landing page to help sell is in this landing page. However, if we scroll all the way back up to the top, I'm going to start diagnosing why this may have not worked and how you can improve it. The first thing is when you're looking at a website, there's a few sections that you need to talk about. The first thing that you see on the page is what we call above the fold content. This is the first thing that's going to load without scrolling, and it's the most important section of your page. So on your home page, on your landing pages, on any pages on your website, you need to make sure that you're checking out the above the fold content and putting your strongest call to action there. You'll notice this on all websites, but you'll generally have a really great call out with a subscribe field and a button that they want you to click. You can see that here, it's just an image of the product and of this lovely young girl reading an affirmation card. And then the next thing is when we scroll down, all of the content in here is talking about the products, which is not a bad thing. But what we want to do is probably start with some type of social proofing. We really want to demonstrate that this is a great product and that other people are loving it too. So even though this is great, unique selling points for the product, it might not be the best content to have at the very top. What we say in digital marketing is that people will generally scroll 3 times and then leave your page. So if we look at this landing page, we scroll once, twice, and then 3 times. And all we've really seen is 2 images and a bit of information about the product. So we probably really want to shrink down the amount of content that's on here, because if we scroll a few more times, again, these images take up so much valuable real estate before we start seeing some of the great content like as seen in. This section here is a really key highlight that we want to be sharing with our audience to say, look, we've been featured in different radio stations, TV channels, like people are talking about us, and we call this social proofing. If you've been on the news, chances are you're newsworthy, and people will take that as kind of authority and proof that you're a reputable brand and will feel a lot more comfortable shopping with you. It's like reviews on steroids, because this really does show that some big brands are taking notice of your business, of your products, of your services. Now scrolling down further, we've got some great content here. So again, there's testimonials here. There's some really nice testimonials as well. And then it talks about how to use the affirmation cards. So this is, again, focusing on the product, all the juicy stuff like customer testimonials and the social proofing of any news mentions in the news. It's not front and center. It's not at the very top. So it might be a little bit too late because most people would have left by this stage. And scrolling down further, we can see that there's, again, really big imagery, which is not a problem, but we want to look at how we can improve this. So let's go over to the new page that we designed. And straight away, you can see that what we did is we put a really strong call to action at the very top of the page, and we shrunk that banner down. We really wanted to push the main selling points of why you would want to use these at the very top. So we used a customer review to talk about that at the very top here, and a buy now button. Because what do you want people to do when they first come to the page? Do you want them to scroll, or do you want them to take some form of action that you're suggesting? Now, I recommend having the call to action, the thing that you want people to take, at the top of your page. So if it's book in a free consultation, if it's fill out this form, if it's buy this product, that should be the strongest call to action, or the thing that you have above the fold. As well, we've got these great affirmation suggestions, and it's how does it help you? Not what is our product about, talking about our product, it's talking about how can you connect better with your child? How can you teach your child more confidence? How can you create resilience with your child? And how can you help them spread kindness? These are things that all parents would want to teach their children, and it's something that these products can help you with. And I'm glad that this actually popped up. You can see as well that once you scroll down a little bit on the page, you do want to have some form of offer that pops up. With the other page, we didn't have a pop-up. So how do we know that people are interested? If they scroll down the page, that shows that they are interested, and it's a great way to share an offer. So having a pop-up here that offers 10% off in exchange for your details is a great way to get people to actually fill this out and get them to take a 10% off. So scrolling down, all of the content that we saw on the previous page is still here. We've just rearranged it, and we've put a stronger call to action above the fold. So this is what we're trying to do. Scrolling down, we can see that we've got a bit of a breakdown of what it is with some product images. So some really nice images there of the product. We've got the unique selling points, but talking from a customer's perspective. So this is what it's going to help you in doing with your child. And then scrolling down, we've got the reviews right here. And this is great because people will look at this and go, oh, excellent. Looks like Nicole, Maya, and Naomi, they all really loved this product. They got a lot from it, and you can read that. But again, people might not trust that, right? Because they might go, you might have added in these reviews. How do I know? So the next thing you want to do is have some type of social proofing there. So that's why I thought that having these right below that is a great idea. It really does showcase the brands that have featured your products or services. And then scrolling down, it's basically now talking about the products. So really going through what is it that the product is about, how does it work, and why should people buy it? So suitable for children of all ages, whether they can or can't talk, if they lack self-esteem or self-worth. And then again, that section helps sell the product, and then you can shop affirmations. And then what you'll get. So it talks about the product, it talks about the benefits, and then looking at do affirmations work? Read my story here. This is all great stuff. So it really does lay it out in a way that addresses the pain points that people might have. First and foremost, people might come here and just go, yep, I'm ready to buy, go for it. But if not, they want to know what's in it for me. And this tells them what's in it for them. It then shows the product visually and they go, oh, that looks nice. And they're interested in reading more. When they scroll down here, it's now all about customer testimonials and reading what do other people think. So that proves, okay, this is not a new product. People are already buying it and I'm not the first one to test it out. So other people have used this and they do like it, which is always a good thing to do. And then scrolling down further, it's not just customers who are talking about this, but it's been on the news, it's been in radio stations, on TV, so you know that this is a reputable brand. And then once you've gotten all past that, because people will have, let's say, a bit of resistance to being the first person who tries something, they want to know that other people like it, and they want to know that it's being talked about. So it's that FOMO, or knowing that other people are already enjoying this product and getting value from it. And then it's looking at how do you then wrap up what the product is and how it works. So going through, that's exactly what it does here. And it talks about science, it talks about how affirmations are scientifically backed, and there's a lot of data that shows it does help build resilience. So this is great, and it talks through all of that. This is where the landing pages differ. And what we found was that the conversion rate went up massively. It went from 0 up to 3-4% conversion rate for the traffic that we were sending through. We didn't change the audiences, we didn't even change the ads. All we did was change the landing page, and it was instantaneous change in results. I really can't say strongly enough how important conversion rate optimization is for your business. I hope that this case study helped demonstrate that and showed you how you can change these things up. It's really important to look at these things on a regular basis and make sure that you are looking at where are you sending the traffic from your advertising campaigns, what are your most popular pages and landing pages on your website, and focusing on those first. Through Google Analytics, you can check what are your top landing pages. What are the pages that people are coming to on your website first, and tackle those pages to make sure that you have optimized them for conversions and that you're focusing on what is the action you want people to take. I really do think that it's important to go through this on a regular basis, generally monthly or quarterly, to make sure that you know what are your pages that are getting the best value for your business and what can you do to improve those. A really common approach is to be able to take the page, duplicate it into a version 2. So you can see here that this one has the URL affirmation cards. The other one has confidence affirmation cards. And what you're able to do with paid ads is split test this. If you don't have the budget to split test and run A/B testing to say same audience, same ads, but 2 different landing pages, let's see which one works better. If you don't have the budget for paid ads, you can do this through email marketing. So if you use MailChimp or Klaviyo or any of the email marketing tools, you can set up a campaign, same audience, same email, but try 2 different landing pages and test the results. So just to summarize on CRO, or conversion rate optimization, what you want to do is focus on your most popular pages on your website by looking at Google Analytics and looking at what are your most frequented landing pages. You then want to look at what is your call to action above the fold, and do you have a really good offer that talks to your audience and to your visitors? Is it relevant to what people are searching or expecting to see when they come through to your page? From there, you want to be looking at clearly aligning with your customers' goals and problems. If they're coming to your website for a reason, you want to make sure you're speaking to that reason very quickly and straight off the bat. You can feature your services and your products straight away, but I definitely recommend having case studies and having testimonials high up. And if you've had any publicity, definitely feature that too, because this is all to do with social proofing and demonstrating that you are a sought after business and people are enjoying your products and services. And then you can get down to the crunch of selling your products and explaining how does it work, what does it involve, and all of that fun stuff. You want to be looking at this on a regular basis. And if you do want to test things out, you can do that by creating a copy of your page and then split testing it or A/B testing it using paid ads or email marketing. That's it for today's episode. I hope that you got some value from this. If you did, please make sure that you comment and share your thoughts. I'd really love to hear from you guys in terms of what you think. And if you execute the CRO strategy and you see the results, again, share that so that we can all hear the good news and we can check out your website and your business too. That's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. My name's Kyle from Social Geeks Digital Agency. Until the next episode, all the best with your marketing. Cheers, guys.